more of the... these things.
Can you play the...
Oh, shush. No, you have to go to the website. It's...
You want another...
With Own Every Word, you can own every word in the metaverse.
Hammy Ground.
Dunkles.
Oppo Time Snack. And every word is a one of one. And do we have a roadmap and utility? You bet your ass. Have you read it all yet? Okay. Own every word. It's another NFT project.
Hey everybody, welcome to Own Every Word, the game show, where our dedicated audience we call the Word Herd submits answers to fill in the blank statements, and we have a panel of hilarious comedians who vote on which is the best answer. The word herder who submitted that voted upon answer will then win an incredible NFT prize, because that's how we do. I'm your host, Matt Harris, and I have a panel of wonderful comedians, but before we meet them, we're going to jump right into the game. Now, every month on Every Word, we have a theme. And the theme this month is Pirates Booty. That's right. So with that in mind, with everything in mind, let's throw caution to the wind and dive into round one. If ye were a pirate, ye'd be blank John Silver. Let's see what the word herd submitted. If ye were a pirate, ye'd be bloodthirsty John Silver. Henceforth, John Silver. Potential John Silver. Shrimp John Silver. Brawny John Silver. Gargle John Silver. Axehead John Silver. Burnout John Silver. Ravenous Single-Handed John Silver. And Thong John Silver. All right, Word Herd, I love it because you have started already. Wonderful. So let's get first takes on what we have here. Let's start with you, Zabeth Russell. What jumps out at you first? What piques you?
I already have my mind made up, and I've got to say, I think it's going to take a lot to change my mind, because it honestly seems like an obvious choice to me. The only choice here is Thong John Silver. First off, it rhymes with long, because it was long, but now it's thong. But now it's sort of like we've got a pirate for like a new age. Like we've got a pirate now who's in our century with sexy underwear and a sassy attitude. And this pirate just doesn't care. Like that's the thong vibe is strong with this pirate. And that's why I think that thong is the strongest choice.
As for a first impression, that was crystal clear. I absolutely love it. So let's go to Parvesh Cheena. Parvesh Cheena, what jumps out at you?
I would have to second Zabeth with Thong John Silver. I'm a big Cisco fan.
And it's so scandalous. We don't know that another pirate can handle this. With that in mind, Shulie Cowan, what jumps out at you?
Okay. Well, I mean, I am a big fan of the thong. I'm not going to lie. But maybe the old Long John Silver was sexy. What we haven't seen is burnout John Silver. Take the story in a whole new way. Take the IP. Let's get some dude, where's my pirate ship stuff going. I think that it has a lot of potential for further tales that we have yet to hear about any John Silver.
Okay. All right. I like it. Setting up for the larger story. What has John Silver so stressed out that he has reached the burnout point? Because I'm sure that would be easy to reach for a pirate. That's great. Those are great first impressions. We have some people that seem to have their minds set up. Sounds good. So here's what's going to happen. I would like you to grab onto your writing utensils and your writing surfaces and prepare to write down your final answer. And while you are in the midst of writing, let's go to Sam Proof and see what the Word Herd has to say, because maybe they can sway you one way or another.
All right, let's see what we got going on. Doge the Count says, since the theme is booty, we must decide upon thong.
Hello.
So saith. Yeah, that's biblical stuff right there. Moonraven says, clearly Burnout John Silver with this economy and these past few years. Yes, is Long John Silver still in business? Somebody check on them. Reno Recap says, "Ye be such a burnout." Looks like the chat is split between burnout and Callie Mullally with thong. Oh my God, please go with thong just because it sounds super funny in my head. I think that's how the game show works, Callie. Yeah, it's all you. This is your waking dream. Moonraven's back with "would make a great thong song." I think we touched on that, of course. JK Palms, "this is clearly thong." I think the chat has been swayed itself because it rhymes with long. There you go. And is talking about underpants, which we all love. Let's not overthink this. Spin to Turtle says, "Yee, thong, 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 gar." There you go. That's my best one of those.
They know.
And Crypto wrapping it up with, "I like shrimp because it's the opposite of long." Nobody really touched on shrimp.
Well,
there you go.
That's true.
So let's go back and see if we can't touch on a consensus.
Oh man, I do have to say respect to the word herder who brought up the idea of long johns as underwear, because now all I can see is some type of thermal knit that just dovetails right into the crack of the pirate's booty. So I think I have a new winter trend that I'm going to have hit the market. Check my Etsy. But let's check on where we have landed in terms of your final decision. I started with you, Zabeth. Where did you land on this?
To be honest, I don't know. Like a thong in a butt crack, I'm just firmly entrenched in like the word thong. I just can't pull it out of my mind crack.
But you're not showing any lines. No lines showing. So
no lines are shown. Yeah, it looks like my mind is commando, but no, there's a thong wedged in there. I'm just gonna stick with thong. I just like thong. It's just fun.
Hard to argue with that. Thong John Silver. That is a stamp on that from Zabeth Russell. So let's go to Parvesh Cheena. Where did you land?
I just want to double check. Shulie, what was yours again?
Oh, mine was burnout, Johnson.
Burnout. See, that's so Gen X of you, Shules.
I can't help myself.
I know.
I
know, but I've been thinking about Gen X. I'm on this side of like I'm the Zennial, so I just want to say, but thong, it's thong. Can you see this? Okay, is this a good brightness?
I do see.
Oh, look. See, I got inspired by Borat over here. Or Bruno, one of them. And then I didn't draw the rest because then I didn't know how to do that much. I didn't know.
That says it all right there. So, two thongs, do they make a right? Shulie Cowan.
Shulie, Gen X.
What have you?
Okay, well, I gotta say, the thong always swayed me. And there is nothing like the Jolly Roger between some cheeks.
Oh,
look at that.
Gotta respect it, because of course, if a pirate was going to wear a thong, that is exactly what I would think of. And I hope the eye patch was matching too, because that would just be cute. So we have a winner consensus right away for round one.
Good.
Thong is the answer. Congratulations to Diamond Hands.
Diamond Hands.
Diamond Hands, you sparkle, you glitter, and you are the winner of an incredible official, unofficial, own every word, NFT prize. And that's round one, everybody. Okay. Now that we're loose, we've got in here. Let's meet our panel, everybody. So, first up, you've seen her in everything from The Office to Modern Family to Fresh Off the Boat. It's Zabeth Russell, everybody. And hello, Zabeth. Thank you for being here.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
I'm excited because I know that you're funny. Let me ask you this. What's your favorite word?
My favorite word? I really like the word, well, gosh, actually, that's really hard.
That's a hard one.
I was going to say, I like the word plank.
Okay.
You know what? It's like short, it's sweet. It can mean a lot of things. It can mean a piece of fish. It can mean a board of wood. It could be something that you do with your body. It's like super multi-purpose, and it just makes me laugh when people say plank.
And yeah, it's fun. It has that hard K ending. I'm with you. Well, glad to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks.
Next up, you've caught him on shows like Shining Vale on Stars and The Resort on Peacock. We have Parvesh Cheena, everybody.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to say that I'm an artist, so I just had to put this up here that I love Shulie and Zab.
Oh, we love you too, Pop.
I just am happy to see these two wonderful women, powerhouse actresses, improvisers, comedians. My gosh, I've seen them when I was a child grace the stages of Second City and Improv Olympic. Back when I was just a wee babe, did I see Shulie tour my high school, and Zabeth was a teacher of mine many times. So I'm just grateful to be with these youthful people too.
Well, look, I'm going to tell you right now, Parv. If they were your Jedi masters, you have definitely ascended to the mastery as well. Happy to have you here.
Thanks.
You know what? We're talking about words. What word brings you joy?
Ducks. Ducks also because I saw the StreamYard. I saw the stream. I want to tell you where my inspiration came from. I saw the StreamYard logo. And ducks, though, however, have always been one of my favorite animals because they can swim, they can walk, run, and they can fly. Come on. Remember if you go to Wisconsin Dells, you'd take the ducks. Like they'd go into the water and then they'd drive on your way to Noah's Ark, and then your parents would yell at you because you were in a cheap motel that didn't have any vegetarian options, but you still kept going back to Wisconsin Dells and did the duck tour every time. So ducks gives me joy.
That you hit the nostalgia points, all of them with me. And I'm telling you right now, the word heard in the comment chat just went crazy over that because they are agreeing with you. Ducks is where it's at. And we're really hitting a nautical theme here with these words. But thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And so then we move on to last but certainly not least, everybody, you've enjoyed her work on everything from Parks and Recreation to You Don't Mess with the Zohan. Hello, Shulie Cowan.
Hi.
You know, since we're talking about words and we're talking about things that we like, is there any word that makes you feel loved?
Oh, maybe puppy. It's just the idea of seeing one gets me super excited.
Who doesn't love a good puppy? As a matter of fact,
exactly.
Right?
The more puppies, the merrier.
Absolutely. Well, I'm so glad that everybody's here. We're already in the mind meld of making this work. What say we press on, shall we, into these waters? And now that you're all better acquainted with the word heard, and they see that you are our illustrious panel whose judgment is above reproach, we're on to round two. So, the worst job on a pirate ship is to blank the poop deck. Let's see what the word heard submitted. The worst job on a pirate ship is to unseat the poop deck, is to reheating the poop deck, is to dish the poop deck, is to mend the poop deck, is to polishers the poop deck, is to matchstick the poop deck, is to wrestle the poop deck, is to hold the poop deck, is to inhumanely football the poop deck, is to drink in the poop deck. All right. So now, word heard, I see that you're either going straight literal or getting really abstract. And you know what? I'm here for it. Let's see what we can make out of this soup. This time, I'm going to start with you, Parv. What jumps out at you first from this?
I have to go with proper grammar at times. So I cannot choose some of the ones that I want to just because of the agreement. So right now, I'm just going to have to go with mend the poop deck because I'm just going literal here. You literally have to mend the poop deck. That doesn't sound like fun.
No, it's absolutely, it does not sound like fun. Does stick to certain grammatical agreements. Although literal. Come on, we'll see where we are right there. We'll see if anybody can give you some inspiration to go anywhere. And with that, Shulie,
what we're gonna do inhumanly football the poop deck? No,
and why not?
Because it doesn't make sense.
Shulie Cowan, what you got here? What jumps out at you?
Well, some of them seem interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing somebody wrestle a poop deck. But the one that really resonates with me is drink in. When you've got like a really nice wet poop deck and you can just drink in the ocean's glory.
Wow.
It really is. It's something that can move you. It's something that can shake you. It can bring you great pleasure. And that's why I enjoy drinking in the poop deck.
Oh, okay. So I actually went through 3 different iterations of what you said, because when you first said drink in and started describing it, I thought, oh, wait a minute. Because you said take in the ocean's glory. And I thought, okay, this could either mean drinking in with your eyes or literally drinking in ocean water that has splashed onto the poop deck.
The choice is yours.
Then you said like drinking, like imbibing on the poop deck. So you're covering all the bases here.
I am.
I love it. I will allow it. And that is the judgment from me. Zabeth Russell.
I've got to go a completely third way, and I'm going to say that the worst job on the pirate ship is to wrestle the poop deck, because the thing is, when someone tells you to wrestle the poop deck, they don't want you to win. There's no winning against the poop deck. The poop deck is large, right? I mean, you're just one person. How are you going to wrestle and pin an entire poop deck? You can't touch all of the poop deck. You're not going to subdue the poop deck. The poop deck is feisty. The poop deck is filthy. You yourself will get filthy, and you're probably just going to end up exhausted. And to me, it's just a losing proposition. I think I could mend the poop deck. I can see an end point there. Yeah. Drinking in the poop deck, disgusting. But yeah, you'll be done at some point. Wrestling the poop deck, I don't know. I don't know if that can be. I don't know if it can be done. And that's why I'm going to say that's the worst job.
I am loving that. And it's just, I wonder, I have never been on a cruise ship before, full disclosure here, but I feel like also with that train of thought, wrestle the poop deck is something that like cruise ship staff has for someone who's passed out, like from too much, we got another one wrestling the poop deck out here. I am with it. So now we have 3 different first impressions. Let's see if we can come to a consensus. Let's see if somebody said something to sway you. And while you are writing down your final answer, let's go to Sam Proof and the Word Herd to see if they could sway you as well.
Can I just say I want a T-shirt that says "Subdue the Poop Deck"? That is the shirt of the show. All right, Sheba Dog says, "LOL, I can't make sense of any of these." So right on there with you, Parv. J.K. Palms says this is obviously reheating, but polishers is a close second. Reno says hold, because we are all diamond hands. Thanks for referring to previous episodes or previous rounds. Sheba Dog back saying maybe drink in. You can poop while you get drunk. You have taken this too far. Mogwai says, reheating the poop deck sounds nastified. I'm sorry, did you not just see what I read from Sheba Dog? And she was back saying holding poop is kind of nasty too. Never mind, that's the one. JK's back with, I think it's drink in with your eyes. It's figurative. Very good. And finally, Moonraven says, no one wins wrestling the poop deck. Ain't that the truth? Well, but everybody wins when we come to a consensus. So let's try and do that.
We already have like that old salty sea dog wisdom. Nobody wins when wrestling the poop deck. Let's see what we got here. So, Parv, I started with you. I'm going to start with you again. Where did you land? Did you keep your answer? Were you swayed?
I was swayed. And let's see if you can get this from what I drew.
All right.
He's drinking in the poop deck.
As a matter of fact,
in is the liquid.
I love it. He's literally drinking in the poop deck. And that's got to be a job because we don't know what's in. So that could definitely be the worst. Drinking in from Parvesh Cheena. Shulie Cowan, where did you land on this?
Well, my apologies to Parv, but the David and Goliath story of man versus poop deck really, really sent me. And that is why I said wrestle.
Okay.
Do you see how he doesn't know? He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to fight that boat.
So now Zabeth needs comedy to win with picking men.
Well, actually, I switched and I went with drink in.
Wow!
I mean, I guess I just figure you can't really say the words poop deck without just thinking of a whole bunch of poop, right? Let's just all say it. We're all thinking about a deck covered in poop. And when you think about drinking in the poop deck, whether that's orally or with your eyes, right?
Just
it's
like
not
looking
really,
at it.
It's something that you don't really want. You don't want that in your brain, and you definitely don't want it in your mouth. I was swayed to switch it to drink in.
Well, that is a surprising turn. That is one of those wonderful upsets. So, Shulie, you can still change it to whatever you want. Are you going to hold the ground, or are you going to go back to your original?
OG.
Come on. Shulie, it's good. You own it. You had it.
Your instincts are correct.
Yeah. Just sink in that power. That's what the Gen Z kids have been telling me.
Drink in is our winner. Congratulations to Metacrow. Metacrow, come and look at that. You thought it was going one way, it went another way. Absolutely awesome. And so you will be receiving an official, unofficial, Own Every Word NFT prize. And now we are on to round 3. Round 3 is where we are going to actually, it's going to be a statement. And then you will see that instead of words, it'll be more of a long form answer. I've talked enough. Let's just get into round 3. It'll all make sense.
Okay.
The best way for the crew to pass the time on those long, lonely voyages is blank. Let's see what the word hurt submitted. The best way for the crew to pass the time on those long, lonely voyages. First one, the class clown oinks. Next, the formal physical therapist contributions. Jeers. HIIT, high intensity interval training.
Yes.
Solicits halibut alcoves. Relieving lavatorial bulk. Unsteadily bedding recluse rectum elves. Big boy boogie challenges. Impromptu boyfriend routine. And finally, best way for the crew to pass the time on those long, lonely voyages. Immodest sin touching husky heavyweight gentlemen. You have quite the choice here presented in front of you. I'll give you a chance to drink that in. And Shulie Cowan, I'm just going to go right to you. What jumps out at you? First impressions, don't think. Your instincts are razor. What do you have?
Okay. Well, a few jumped out at me. Getting jeered, while fun being the jeerer, is not always fun to be the jeeree. So maybe for a long voyage, that would be a little difficult. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm gonna give the answer that I would really give. A look inside the artist, if you will.
Okay.
And that would be big boy boogie challenges. Because I love the dance, but I am not good at the dance. And I feel like I could maybe keep up in a boogie challenge with bigger boys. Not that I would win. Let's not kid ourselves. But I think that I could make it through the first round or two.
Okay.
And I love the dance. And I love people who love to dance. So I want to be a part of it.
Great way to pass the time. Long time on a sailing ship, and the wind doesn't blow all the time. So there will be some time. Zabeth Russell, what jumps out at you?
I mean, I was torn between two of these because I was just thinking, like, if I were trapped on a ship, what's the one that I would most want to do? Mm-hmm. And of course, big boy boogie challenges jumps right out because I want to watch a big boy boogie challenge. If there's any way I can help with a big boy boogie challenge, I want to do that. I want to be there. I also felt like, impromptu boyfriend routine is a good one because I just imagine sailors going up to each other and doing like improv scenes pretending to be each other's boyfriends. And to me that sounds like a fun night. If you have some grog and you're just watching like these sailors maybe trying to like pretend to meet cute or something, I don't know, like I feel like I'd be very into that, and that could actually lead later to some immodest sin touching husky heavyweight gentlemen. Actually, the big boy boogie challenge could lead to that too. But maybe it's really hard for me to pick between those two, but I think I'm gonna go Oh, I'm gonna go with impromptu boyfriend routine. I just want to see these. I want to see people pretend to be boyfriends.
There you go. And and this is just first impressions. You can pick more than one because we're still figuring it all out. Parvesh Cheena, where you at?
Cheers.
The first impression is a
Cheers.
I mean,
cheers.
You can pass that. That is a way to pass the time. Cheers is quite the pastime.
It's just so snappy. My gosh, some of these were verbose, but who doesn't just like cheers?
Oh, you just sold it with some hands.
Cheers.
I wasn't aware there would be hands.
Cheers.
Well, these are all things that can go into your processing because now it's time for you to start to write down your final answer while we go to Sam and the Word Herd, see what they got to say.
That was fast. Faster than buttons can be pressed. Doge the Count says, jeers 'cause short. And that sentence, concise.
Boom.
Callie Mullally says, well, HIIT does work.
It's effective.
Yeah. High intensity interval training makes sense. JK Palms, again with HIIT, pirates got to stay in shape because of all the danger they face, which they also create for themselves, like most of us.
Well,
Shiva Dog says, jeers, short and sweet. Looks like we've got a split chat here. Actually makes sense, unlike everything else. Grammar pirates. Anyone? Reno says, big boy boogie challenge. There you go. Soda Reap. If this isn't Amada Sin touching Husky heavyweight gentleman, it's wrong. So the line in the sand has been drawn. Very pirate-esque thing to do. And finally, our own Stacy Rumaker says, Big Boy Boogie Challenge has Fight Club vibes. And so does Own Every Word, because the first rule of Own Every Word is make a snappy segue and throw back to the panelists for a consensus.
Oh, that was cold, right? That was so cold. I'm a fan of that, Mr. Sam Proof. And we are back. What a wonderful transition. So let's see where we landed. Shulie, where are you at?
I'd like a big boy boogie challenge. Just a big boy boogie challenge.
I love it. I love it.
Big boys.
I am imagining a dance battle between pirates, and I'm here for it. So, Zabeth, what you got?
Before I give my answer, I just want to say how much I appreciate Shulie's artistry in making the O's into big boys. Thank you. That's what I wanted to see, and that's what I got. And I also chose Big Boy Boogie Challenge.
Well. Big Boy Boogie Challenge. That is 2 for 2. Parv, I see you working. I see the artist working through you right now. I see it happening. What have you?
Well, it's actually, if you can see the correction, it's Big Boy Booty. What was it? Challenge the musical. And this is all of them in their jeers hands. Yes. I mean, big booty butt challenge hands. Whatever gives consensus, right?
Oh man,
big boy boogie challenges, not booty challenges. Big boy boogie challenges. This is the big boy boogie challenge.
I like it because it's the remix. It's the remix, and you kind of change things when you put it in musical form.
Matt, one more second, guys. You missed one thing. It's actually at sea. This is why they're at the water. So it's the Broadway cruise.
Ah,
if you can see it.
I love it.
Thank you. That's it. Big boy boogie challenge.
Big boy musical. Boogie challenge.
Definitely not Jeers. Definitely not Jeers the musical.
No. That is we have a winner. Big boy boogie challenge, and guess what? Our winner is Boogie. Boogie. Poetic justice. Congratulations to you.
Right there for the take.
We can call this another one of your boogie nights. So we are on to round 4, everybody. Woohoo! Now listen. Round 4 is what we call the twofer round. So that means that there were 2 cards that were needed to be submitted. And just to let you know that, so 2 words will be given for the answer. They come as pairs. That's how you will have to answer them. And let's get into the prompt. This ship's flag doesn't have a skull and crossbones. It has a blank and a blank.
Ooh.
Let's see what the word heard submitted. This ship's flag doesn't have a skull and crossbones. It has a worm and a scar. It has a spoon and a salad fork. It has a wildcat and a head-on gorilla. I'm sorry. And a head-on Gloria.
Oh, Matt.
We see what we want to see. All right.
Matt.
It has a capstan and barmaid. It has a dandies and oars. It has a beat and spitball. It has a muscular mutt and handguns. It has a shredded cheese and single-handed child. It has a football and posterior. And it has a bartender and bar mitzvah. So, y'all really gave it to us.
I have a question, though.
Hit it.
Do we have to keep them in the matching pair? Like, can it only be worm and scar? It could be worm and oars.
It would have, it does have to come with its matching pair. We unfortunately cannot mix and match. Yes, a single person submitted a matching pair.
Understood.
Excellent. With that, Zabeth, I'm going to you. What jumps out at you?
Well, okay. To me, I thought first, like, what would frighten me the most? If I were looking upon this ship, like, what would scare me? So, like, my first instinct was to say shredded cheese and a single-handed child, because why does the child only have one hand, and why is there so much cheese? Like, that shouldn't be on a ship. But then I thought, what a smart idea to put a bartender and a bar mitzvah on your flag, because then you're just going to lure people right to your ship. Like, you don't even have to do the work, because if I see a ship that I know has a bartender, I'm going right there. They don't have to chase me. I'm like, yeah, I'll show up. I'll watch people, sing Hava Nagila. I'm gonna get some drinks and I'm going to hang out. And then before I know it, they've captured me, and then I'm the single-handed child.
Aha! So a flag as bait.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Flag as bait. The clever pirates, the sneaky pirates, they go. That's how they get it. And I like it. I like that train of thought. Parv, I see you working. I see you moving. What's going through that delicious brain of yours?
I just was having some Hedwig and the Angry Inch vibes. So I was thinking of like a fork shoved on a spoon or something like that lyric. And it's, it's just a spoon and a salad fork, because we gotta eat. We just gotta eat. We gotta eat. When the earth was still flat. Anyone else? Take over.
No, I'm with you. But what I'm saying is, I could, if I saw a flag of a spoon and a salad fork coming with me, I'd have questions. But if it came with that kind of confidence, I would get nervous.
Let's be honest. It's probably just like a Top Chef tie-in. Am I right? For your consideration, they lost, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
They didn't win.
Yeah.
Didn't need to.
I love him. Top Chef is the best show on reality television. I'd love to guest.
You hear that? Do you hear that, executives? And I know you're watching.
Zabeth has pull.
I'll put in a good word for you.
Thank you.
For sure.
Put in 4. Okay, there's all of us here. Shulie Cowan, what jumps out at you first?
Well, I am on board with Zabeth with the bartender bat mitzvah, because you come for the horror, and you stay for the horror.
Oh,
yeah.
Now we got a theme.
Now, shredded cheese, single-handed child. Presumably, the pirates knew where the hand was, and they chose not to reattach it. And that's the real message here, that the pirates on this boat will hurt your kid, and they don't care. They're ruthless.
There you go. I love it. I love that you guys have picked that, because of all these. That was the one that really I had no thoughts about, but now I'm having plenty. So with those first impressions, let's get you guys to writing, and let's jump on over to Sam Proof and the Word Heard. What do all of you have to say?
All right. Moonraven starts us off with dandies and oars. Apparently very funny. J.K. Palms says, shredded cheese and single-handed child. It tells a story. Pretty sure the shredder is the reason for the missing hand. Oh, that's dark. That is, yeah. Yeah. And then Mogwai Shadow says single-handed children are just funny. Oh, that's darker. So canonically, round 4 is our darkest round. Sheba Dog coming in with, I'm so conflicted. It's the only time I've had a word twice in a show, but rooting for another selection again, followed by spoon and salad fork just sounds right. Yeah. That's a convicted. Yeah, that is an endorsement, is what I'm going with. Callie Miley says a gentleman pirate might have dandies and oars on their flag. Back to that. And J.K. Palm's wrapping us up with spoon and salad fork. I'm pretty sure that's the logo of a Food Network show that can sue us. Put a very small fork in me, and back to you for a consensus.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see what this scary flag ended up being. And I started with you, Zabeth. So what did you land on with your choice?
I tried to draw it, but I'm a really bad artist. I became enamored of the idea of the flag with the child with one hand and the shredded cheese, because I started thinking, well, what if the threat is that maybe the child's hand is in the cheese and they offer you a taco on the ship, and then they're like, are you enjoying that taco? Well, it's kid fingers in there.
Okay.
I don't know. It's scary to me, and I like it, so I'm gonna go with the single-handed child and shredded cheese.
All right. And Stephen King is taking notes right now. He's like, yes, love it. Shredded cheese. This is going to be in the next novel. Parv, what about you?
Well, everyone, this is definitely not the bartender and the bar mitzvah anymore. He was originally serving serving the drink in, which we know is very popular.
Yeah, that's right.
Drinking the poop deck, remember?
Mm-hmm.
But so now he has shredded cheese, serving shredded cheese to a kid who's got Jeer's hand, which is the symptom where you only have one hand. So it's actually surprisingly the shredded cheese in one-handed flag too.
I love it. It works on so many things. I appreciate that flag.
The HSC.
How
HSC.
could I forget? All right. So with that, Shulie Cowan, what say you on this?
Okay. Just to start with, this is something that usually you would do maybe at a fancy dinner, but I figure we're all here. Parv and Zabeth, will you be in my pirate crew?
Yay!
Yay!
There you go.
We did
there
it.
You go. And there you have. I here's what I love. I love that not only is this the winner, but that really what we picked was the story that is to be seen on a flag. The flag is going to somehow have a one-handed child surrounded in shredded cheese, and people on the seas are going to be like, oh no, not that. Making the whole story in their head. However it goes, congratulations to I Shit My Pants.
Oh.
All right, let me tell you,
boy.
I shit you not.
That HSC.
You are the winner.
We will see. We will see. I shit my pants on the poop deck later.
Yes, we will.
Drink it in.
Okay. Boom. See, we're right there. We're right there. Congratulations. You are a winner of our unofficial NFT prize. And now we're going to wrap it up with our golden special edition round. This is it, everyone. This is for the golden special edition cards only. Let's bring it home by seeing what we have for our final prompt. Arg! It's not me timbers that are shivering. It's me blank. Let's see what the word hurt submitted. It's not me timbers that are shivering. It's me fingernails. It's me dumbbells. It's me kin. It's me barbers. It's me stable. It's me workout. It's me yams. It's me strength tassel. It's me big boy. It's me esteem. I feel like, oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Word Heard, for that. And so for our final lineup, first impressions, Parv, I'm going to start with you. What jumps out at you for this?
It's me yams. That's a yam.
That is a yam.
Wild yam is a very good source of natural progesterone. So just know that's a very good source. And also at some restaurant in West Hollywood, they served this dessert, which was wild yam dessert. It was not a Colicchio, but it was one of those Italians, Voltaggios, one of the Voltaggio brothers. Remember on Melrose, they had a restaurant? Inks. And then they had the wild yam dessert, which I always urged all of my friends who had any issues. This would just be very good for any healthy estrogen.
I only eat shredded cheese. I've never tried wild yams. Just
you must.
Well, I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe it wards off scurvy or one of the other pirate-borne diseases that are out there. So
no, you need citrus for that, Matt. Let's not know it's misinformation.
Well, okay, yes, I don't want anybody to to think that I am on the anti-citrus thing, being like, nah, it's yams, dude. That's what Big Citrus wants you to do. So we're gonna move to Shulie and see, what are your first impressions?
Well, we've got a lot of really strong ones here. Yams, yes, Parv is a standout. But I think if we go back to the source material, these are pirates. And what is the one thing we could really, when we imagine that pirate in our head, what is the one thing we could hear him actually say? It's not me, Timbers, that are shivering. It's me, barbers.
Oh,
okay,
you know what? The hard R's, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's the hard R. And we don't, we go, oh, whatever's under that hat. I don't know what he had. But most pirates had a fine head of hair. And a bad haircut could sway them, cause them to fail in a battle.
Okay, yeah. Don't mess with none of that, dude. Because that's right. Blow your whole pirate image. Who's going to take you seriously with a chopped head? Exactly. And with that, Zabeth, what's your temperature?
I was thinking back to what we said earlier about the possibility of like burnout, and there's this whole thing that's happening right now of sort of people like, doing quiet quitting. Doing like the minimum, really sort of like taking stock of like what they want in their life. And maybe they're having like a crisis of like faith or conscience or something like that. And I like the idea of pirates getting together after like a big boy boogie. And then one of them says very seriously to the other, it's not me, Timbers, that are shivering. It's me, Esteem. And then the pirate puts his arm around the other pirate and he consoles him, right?
It's not ye fault. It's not ye fault.
It's not ye fault.
It be not ye fault.
Right. So I just want these pirates to confide in each other and feel like they have a soft place to land. So that's why I choose Esteem.
I love it. I love the idea of like a pirate share circle where we have these things going on, because long time out at sea, you're going to start looking inward. All right, these are great first impressions. We got quite a few to choose from. Let's get you writing. Let's see, did somebody say something that swayed you? How do you feel after hearing all of these wonderful takes? And while we're talking about takes, let's take a look at Sam Proof and the Word Heard. I can do transitions too and see what they're saying.
How dare you, sir? Sam Kimbrell coming at us with, folks, I thought we hit a low with Rim and Grannies. No, clearly we can go lower. This is a limbo contest that never ends. Sheba Dog says, yams! Obviously yams. Fantastic. Callie Mullally says, will it be Big Boy again? No, Big Boy seems to be off the table. Reno says, yams! Ha ha ha! Clearly the funniest of tubers. That's true. Mogwai Shadow says, I like Big Boy sounds like my balls are trembling, like they are chickening out. Thank you for that. Sheba Dog says, me yams are shivering. And then Callie Mullally comes at us with, nobody is talking about Esteem, which we finally got to it then there. I'm sure there are some insecure pirates out there. And Sheba Dog is back just to clarify some things. Yams is balls. All right, thank you. Thanks for all those things. That's been great. Thanks for making me say all that stuff. Let's see if we can't make some panelists say a consensus.
I don't know who has it more of the filthy mind out there, if it's the word herd who submits or the word herd who comments. But let me tell you something. I love each and every one of you, and don't you change who you are. So to bring it home, Parv, Cheena, where did you land?
Zabeth, thank you for moving me, because I forgot that at the end of the day, I hate pirates. We glorify a people who raped and plundered and pillaged the original colonizers that this stupid House of Windsor employed them.
Say it.
Oh, I'm just saying that. Was there a queen who died? I'm sorry. American. I don't like royalty. So that's why I just decided to draw the sad tears of the colonizing pirate who realizes that he has nothing except to take from other people. So their esteem is shivered because they realize that one day stupid people in suburbia will make us cool again. Have you heard of Johnny Depp?
Whoa.
Nah, but I've heard of Thong, John Silver. But let me tell you, I am with you.
Well, that was because it was Cisco, so it's okay.
Okay. Cisco makes everything okay.
Hey.
Shulie Cowan, you've heard a lot. You've influenced a lot. Where did you land on this?
Well, sometimes we focus on the outside, and Zabeth reminded me that what a pirate really is more than a wooden leg or a parrot or hard R's. What inside a pirate is esteem.
Oh,
see,
and
Emma's crying.
Let it cry. Let it out.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe if
Tell
you let
a
it out.
pirate today that they're an okay person, if you can.
Hug a pirate, people. Just hug one.
A pirate.
After they apologize first.
Yeah, after they apologize.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Zabeth, listen, you have been our emotional center. All right. Not just because you're in the center of the panelists, literally as you are featured here, but because you are bringing us to our own individual light. And with that, in this safe space, what did you land on?
Well, okay, this is tough because I'm thrilled that I made you guys look deep into the psyche of a pirate, because that's where I've been living for like years. But I actually, when I started to think about yams.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, the thing is, hear me out. Because if you say it's not me timbers that are shivering, it's me yams, obviously your mind goes to balls, right? But I think yams are pretty equal opportunity, because it can be anything that you have two of. So if you're a female pirate, it can be your bazoo, it could be your butt cheeks, it could be your calves, it could be anything. Like your yams are shivering. And so I changed my mind to delicious yams.
Woo! Delicious yams.
Yeah, because yams shivering could be that they're just not cooked yet. Oh no. My yams are shivering. Shivering timbers.
Popeye was a sailor, and he was always saying, "I am what I am."
Yeah.
Well, here's where we are. Hello. We are on the final round, so we need to come to a consensus. So my illustrious panelists, whose judgment are on reproach, it looks like we are split between yams and between esteem. What is shivering here? What can we say?
Mean, I'll change my answer back to esteem if people feel that strong. I'll just go there. I think pirates, they've got some shivered esteem for sure, and we should acknowledge it and embrace it.
Hello, and so esteem is our final winner, and and now that R isn't so angry, it's more of an inside pain. It's me esteem.
Zabeth, I think it's a real big person to know when they've made the wrong answer. So
after giving the right one.
You.
After giving the right.
Yeah.
I did win the big boy emotional boogie.
That's
right.
I've
really been working out my emotions. So I appreciate you for saying that.
Of course, because it takes a big person to remind that other person that's telling them that they're a big person that they actually had already won something.
You know what?
You're a bigger
I
person
can tell,
now.
I can tell. You've got giant yams, Parv. I'll say that about you.
That's it. It takes serious yams. I want to congratulate our winner, Rain. Congratulations, Rain, on your win.
Right.
You thought it was going one way, it was going the other. I hope your esteem is doing well, because you are a winner of official, unofficial NFT prize, and everybody, pirates and scallywags alike, that is our show. Thank you so much for watching Own Every Word, the game show. It has been quite the journey here. But before we go, let's say goodbye to our panelists. And Zabeth, where can people find you?
I'm Zabsters on Twitter and Zabeth on Instagram.
Excellent. Shulie, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Shulie Cowan on Twitter, and you can come see my show, Opening Night, the Improvised Musical, at the Fanatic Salon in Los Angeles at the first Sunday in October. But check their website.
Love it. Love it. Parvesh Cheena, where can the people find you?
Well, normally when I meet new people, I direct them to my Instagram because that's where like the self-promotion and marketing is safe. But tonight we're feeling spicy. So go to Twitter because that's where I get angry and political. Colonizers, get out of my timeline, you stupid House of Windsor. They're hemophiliac, inbred, dumb people. Did you see Prince Charles? Move the pen. Oh God, embarrassing.
See?
I never picked up a pen before.
So for this and more spice, you know where to find Parv and the rest of it. Thank you all so much for coming here and being on the show. Thank you all out there for watching. I'm Matt Harris. Be sure to find us on crypto.com/NFT to follow all of our drops. And if you want to play along next time, go to owneveryword.com. Join us again next Wednesday and every Wednesday at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. Good night, everybody. Yo ho ho. And a thong on a poop deck.